In a world where robots walk among us and artificial intelligence evolves beyond our control, a new era has dawned. One where the lines between man and machine blur and the news of our world takes on a new face. Stay tuned for more updates on the future of technology and robotics.
Welcome to RBAI News. I am Reh Dogg. When is it do you consider that science has gone too far? AI has gone too far, and now they're trying to play God. How far? Well, assuming that you believe in God as I do, how far is too far? Would you consider tinkering around with making an AI brain going too far? I have my thoughts on that, but before I give my thoughts, let's read the story here. Chinese researchers develop AI-powered robot with artificial brain. Scientists in China have developed a robot powered by a lab-grown artificial brain using human stem cells. This brain-on-chip technology enables the robot to perform tasks such as avoiding obstacles and grasping objects. The research at Tianjin University shows promise for advancing brain-computer interfaces and hybrid human-robot intelligence. See, this is where, I definitely think that if the robot has a brain of its own and it's able to think independently, what's to stop the robot from becoming, let's say, bad? It's just like a person. We're not, well, we are born of sin, but let's say that we're born and we know nothing, evil or good. As you grow up in the world and you're surrounded by things and you're influenced by things you see, you can either stay on a good path or go on a bad path. What's to stop these robots from saying, you know what? I don't like the fact that humans are doing these things that's killing the planet or killing each other, and therefore I am going to now think for myself, and they'll be so intelligent they could create weapons that could wipe out humanity. This is, I know I'm going down the Terminator road, but this is a real possibility based on if robots now are going to have their own brains independently from human input at all. It's just, I don't like it. People might say, oh, this is way to go. Oh, yeah. But I don't like it at all. I don't like it. Scientists in China have made a significant breakthrough in artificial intelligence by reportedly creating a robot which powered by a lab-grown artificial brain. This brain-on-chip technology reportedly utilizes human stem cells to develop a simplified brain-like structure that controls the robot. According to a report by the South China Morning Post, researchers were successfully able to program the robot to perform basic tasks such as avoiding obstacles and grasping objects using a neural interface chip. So what do you think about that? The innovation represents a significant leap forward in brain-computer interfaces. They're calling it BCI for short. A field aiming to merge brain activity with external computing power. BCI has become a trending topic with companies like Elon Musk, Neuralink. Have you heard about that? I think I may have covered that. I'm not sure. Introducing implantable chips for controlling devices with the mind. That is just scary. Now we're talking about almost telepathy. What researchers said about the technology? Okay, let's see what the researchers say. Researchers at Tianjin University said that it is the world's first open source brain on chip intelligent complex. See, that's the other thing. It's being open source. I mean, both of them are bad, open and closed source. But with open source, again, it can fall into the wrong hands. It's just like, so I pay for, like I said, for, am I paying for any text to well, I'm paying for text for videos, but I'm thinking if I'm paying, oh yes, I am, Midjourney. So I'm paying for text to image, Midjourney and Leonardo.ai. So there's a third option, well, more than a third option. But if you do some looking around, you can find free text to image. Now the thing about Leonardo and Midjourney, you can't put, how you say, immoral, illegal content. Let's put it that way on there. It will stop you or block you from doing stuff like that. And I'm sure you have bad people out there who probably find workaround and hacks and all this stuff. But for the most part, if you went in there and you try to put something, or I'm trying to work around the language, but I think you know what I mean. You know, bad things with children, put it that way, or bad things with animals and such. They won't let you do it there. But people can use open sources, create their own text to image that you can find, and you can create such bad content. My point is that people are going to use technology for good, most people, but there's going to be a population out there that's going to use it for bad. That's my whole take on it. There's always going to be good and evil. It's been there from the beginning of time, and it's not going to stop until the Lord's come back for us all. That's just my take. I'm not trying to turn it into a sermon here, but I'm not going to hide from my religious background and feelings. So let's continue here. Like I said in a statement, they said here, in a statement to Science and Technology Daily, the vice president of Taejan University, Ming Dong, Ming Dong said, "This is a technology that uses an in vitro cultured brain, such as brain organoids, coupled with an electrode chip to form a brain on chip, which encodes and decodes stimulation feedback." Have anyone ever seen the movie, I'm showing my age here, Daryl? That is pretty much what it's sounding like. Anyone knows that movie, what I'm talking about? Let me know in the comments if you think that this sounds like Daryl. The research at Tianjin University holds promise for the creation of a new era of hybrid human robot intelligence. It's just, I don't like this. I mean, you already have people who want to do unquestionable things already. Let's say, I don't know, we were in the year where now these humanoids, for lack of a better word, are out there, what's to stop the Democrats from saying, you know what? They have a human-like brain. They can think for themselves. They're doing jobs and work. They should be able to vote. Or, I don't know. Now you should be able to marry one. You can see the road is going to go down. I just know this is what's going to happen. Would I want one? I would want one for the purposes of I am bad at housekeeping. I would love to have one to help me do that kind of stuff. You might say, well, why don't you just go out and get yourself a woman, man? Yeah. I know. What are brain organoids? Well, brain organoids are tiny clumps of brain-like tissue. They've made from special cells that can turn into many different types of cells. These cells are usually only found in very young embryos. And how are they creating these cells? Where are they getting the human tissue to begin with? Let's start there. Do they tell us? What are they doing? These scientists have put these brain organoids into real brains. They found that the organoids could connect and work with the real brain tissue. This is just like sci-fi crazy world we're jumping into here. The scientists wrote about this in an unedited manuscript published in the peer-reviewed Oxford University Press journal Brain last month. And it says here, a transcript here, a excerpt, the transplant of human brain organoids into living brains is a novel method for advancing organoid development and function. Organoid grafts have a host-derived functional vasculature system and exhibit advanced maturation, the team wrote. So, what do you think about that? Let's see, one comment here says, it is highly commended. We can really achieve much more through AI-linked laboratories. I again, because there's always going to be evil people out there, and I know what you're saying. Well, you can't not advance technology that could be used for a ton of good because there's evil out there. There's always been evil, and you're right. I can't disagree with you there. The rabbit hole we're going down, and we're going there rapidly and so fast. I mean, I'm not afraid of the AI. I am knee deep in the AI. Knee deep in the AI for sure. So we'll continue to watch and monitor this story here for any more. I'm curious to know where they get the human cells to make these brains to begin with. I mean, if you're building it with human cells, you gotta have to get the human cells from somewhere. I would assume that, right? So, anyway, leave a like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
Stay informed, stay ahead. Welcome to the future. Stay tuned for more updates on the future of technology and robotics. Thank you for watching RBAI News. Visit rehdogg.com/a iNews.